Herkese merhabalar. Hoş geldiniz. Yeni bir Bluff session'la diyeyim. Henüz Clair Obscure'un yayınını hazırlamadım. Onu beklerken onu hazırlayayım. O esnada da bir şey söyleyeyim dedim. Öyle bir karar aldım. Bu roguelite'lar genelde çok niş bir kategoride. Genelde o streamleri İngilizce yapayım diyorum. Hani zaten chat'e pek kimse gelmiyor. Gelen olursa tabii ki Türkçe konuşurum seve seve haliyle. Evet. Şimdi onu 7.30'a yine 7.50 oldu diyeyim. 6.50 oldu saat. Birazcık hep geç kalıyorum. Neyse onu dedikten sonra müziği susturalım. And let's play Bluff. Village 3 out of 7 on Ascension 3. 3 evils among all characters. Find and kill them. We have a puppeteer. A random adjacent villager becomes a puppet. It's evil but cannot lie. So it will be probably a minion. Shaman, or can be a shaman too. There are 2 same villager roles in current village. So puppeteer sits next to an evil who tells the truth. Doppelganger is an outcast. Are there any corrupted in the game? No. So alchemists cannot cure any corruptions. Okay, so far this is true. Yeah, you're telling the truth. You're not telling the truth. There is no corrupted characters, right? Let's be sure. Pick 3 characters, run 1 random outcast among them, if any. I cured 0 corruptions. You're also telling the truth. You're also telling the truth. Both sides are equally evil. There are no corrupted characters. I think you're also telling the truth. Outcast. The outcast is a doppelganger, and what does doppelganger do? I disguise as a good villager currently in play. Outcast information is not going to give me that much, does it? Okay, we know that these 3 alchemists and this bard are telling the truth. However, one of them can be a minion from the puppeteer. You're definitely corrupted and you're lying, so you have very high suspicion on you. There is no corruptions, and okay, you cannot be corrupted. You're evil. minion. That means we have a puppeteer and a shaman. Shaman is okay. I mean, okay in the sense that it doesn't mess up the game board, other than having too many alchemists and 2 druids. Okay, we know that this is an evil character and this is not an evil character because these 2 both are telling the truth. So are these guys. Because if one of them was a puppeteer, I mean you can... no, yeah. You are not telling a lie. So that means the shaman is telling a lie. One of them cannot be shaman because the right next to them is a puppeteer. Would have to be a puppeteer, and in this case both of them are telling the truth. So let's ask fortune teller that we know this, if there is an evil among these 2. If she says yes, then she's okay too, but that does... okay, let's ask first. True. Okay, you're telling the truth. Both sides are equally evil. Let's cross-check the druids, but it's gonna be difficult. There are no outcasts. There are no outcasts. You are safe. Let's say if you're lying, then that means you're lying. One of them has to be... No, they cannot. They have to sit together. So these... They have to sit together. Yes, that means you're safe. Because, yeah, both of your sides are good. Now, the question is here. I think you are the... You're telling a lie because, yeah, one of them is not equal to the other one. Puppeteer sits next to the other one. So you guys, you are telling the truth, but you're evil. And you are the puppeteer. So you're shaman and you're the puppeteer. Oh. You're the puppeteer, but you, there are... Oh, one of them was an out... Ah, okay. No. Huh. I found the puppeteer. Both sides are equally evil. You're telling a lie? Random adjacent villager becomes a puppet. It's evil but cannot lie. At the moment it looks like you're lying. Anyway, it has to be one of those, right? Oh, this is... Ah! Okay! But still, both sides are equally evil. So the game is not over. We need to find... What? There are 4 evils. Shaman is a minion. You're a minion. You're a minion. Okay. Both sides are equally evil. So you're telling the truth. That means you're lying. So it verifies you as a liar. Okay. Tricky. I mean, a little bit of a luck, but yes, we take it. Pick one character, learn an evil role. If evil picked, learn correct info. Dreamer. She's nothing. Oracle. 6 or 5 is a prisoner, a poisoner. Okay. Let's take a look at the deck. Poisoner, one adjacent villager is corrupted. And counselors sit next to an outcast. And we have 3 outcasts. Wretch is registered as evil to evil minion to other characters. Doppelganger disguises herself as a villager, so counselor can be sitting not necessarily to any of those. Could be any of the villagers because of the doppelganger. And the bombardier, if we accidentally execute bombardier, we lose the game. However, doppelganger can disguise as... No, it cannot disguise as a bombardier, and one villager becomes an outcast role. Game start. Okay, game start. One villager becomes an outcast role. Okay, so far we don't have any reason to kill bombardier. You two guys are contradicting each other. And you actually accuse this one. Or this one. But, to be fair, both of them are making reasonable assumptions. Because Poisoner sits to a corrupted villager. So, 6 or 5, 1 or 8, right next to each other. Knight cannot die. I mean, we can test it, but if it's corrupted, then it dies and we lose health. So... merhabalar Türk oyuncu, hoş geldin. Roguelite'ları genelde yabancılar izler diye roguelite oyunlarını İngilizce oynuyorum. Ama chat'e Türk oyuncu diye gelirsen Türkçe'de cevap veririm tabii ki. İngilizce biliyorsan İngilizce devam edebilirim. Yani veya kısaca sana oyunu açıklayabilirim. Bu vampir köylü vesaire vardır. Onun gibi karakter kartları var. Onlar bir takım bilgiler veriyor bize. O bilgiler doğrultusunda şehirdeki, kasabadaki kötüleri bulmaya çalışıyoruz. Her karakterin farklı özelliği var. Şimdi devam ediyorum ben İngilizce anlatmaya. Takıldığım bir şey olursa sorabilirsin. Two Knights. Wretch. Third Knight, okay. And the Slayer. Okay, we know that Counselor... Teşekkürler, eyvallah. Sits next to an outcast. That makes all knights suspicious. One of them has to be counselor. And then we have a poisoner dilemma. 6 or 5 is a poisoner, seems to be a lie. Poisoner cannot... no, does it say... one adjacent villager is corrupted, if possible. So, okay, it can very well be this is a poisoner, so it cannot corrupt these two. And this can be a counselor, or this can be a counselor. But I think in any chance, we can test it out by trying to sacrifice the knights. I mean, if they're safe, we don't lose, unless they're corrupted. But this cannot be corrupted by any chance, because it's sitting next to two outcasts. So it's either evil or good. So it's either in... no, it can be poisoner too, as I just suggested. So, okay, so you're good. That's good to know. Now let's walk backwards. Okay, so you're lying, first of all. That you're under heavy suspicion. 5 or 6 is a poisoner. You're lying. If evil picked, execute it. So outcast has to be one of those. Counselor has to be one of those. Has to sit next to an outcast. Let's say you are the poisoner. You might be a poisoner that will... both adjacent or one adjacent villager is corrupted. Okay, if you're a poisoner, either this one is corrupted or this one is corrupted. We can ask the Slayer to execute this knight. Okay, that's good. That makes you safe. That's one. So you're not corrupted. In this case, you're telling 1 or 8 is a prisoner, a poisoner. That cannot be true. Because this is corrupted or evil, but this is good. So you are the poisoner and this is corrupted. And you are safe, my friend. So goodbye, Oracle. Woo. Nice. Görüşürüz. Sevgiyle kal. Bir saat sonra Clair Obscur, bir saat bile değil, yarım saat sonra Clair Obscur oynuyorum. Onu Türkçe oynuyorum. Ona gelirsen Türkçe oyunumuza devam edebiliriz. Ama dediğim gibi bu roguelite oyunları İngilizce oynamak gibi bir karara vardım. Ufak bir komünite olduğu için dünya üzerinde genel olarak. Witness. Learn a character that was affected by an evil ability, like corruption or something. Okay. Baker. I'm the original Baker. That sounds good to me. Druid. Okay. Do we have any outcasts? Oh shit, we have a drunk. I hate drunk. Puka. Villagers adjacent to me are corrupted if possible. Okay, so you can be sitting next to a drunk too, or a plague doctor, but you cannot corrupt plague doctor, that's impossible. And we don't have any alchemists, but we have a plague doctor, so if we find a corrupted one, it will tell us the evil character. And what does Shaman do? Okay, Shaman is okay, but Puka can corrupt both sides, in fact. And actually will corrupt. if possible, is like if she sits next to, or yeah. Anyway, Plague Doctor. I think she's safe, so let's put a green marker for now. We have nothing about you. No evils are adjacent to me so far. Okay. So far we don't know. Learn 3 characters with learn 1 random outcast if among them, if any. So we can use this one as a safe for these druids. 7 is a real druid. Okay. I was a lower. You're suspicious. 8 is a real baker. Okay, you're saying that 8 is a real baker. Okay, let's first test this one with Plague Doctor. That would make Lover safe too. There are no outcasts. You are suspicious. You are suspicious. We have 2 evils. Okay. You're saying 7 is a real druid. Then let's ask her. Pick 3 characters. Let's pick this one, this one, and this one. Plague Doctor is an outcast. You're also very suspicious. Let's say you are... What was her face? Puka. That makes you corrupted. That makes you corrupted. You are safe. You are... That cannot be true, I think, because then we have 1 drunk that is lying and 1 shaman. But here we have 3 lying, if that's the case. So you're still suspicious, but then we need... Both of you say there are no outcasts. Let's say you are Puka, because let's say you are also not telling the truth. Yeah, we are by definitely very suspicious, because none of the druids are saying that this is a outcast. So, if that's the case, let's say, and we know that Puka has to sit between at least one corrupt. So this cannot be Puka. Okay, let's assume this druid is Puka. That will make you corrupted, that will make you corrupted. Seven is a real druid, but that's not... We know that she's already corrupted. So... if you're telling a lie, then this will make you either drunk or evil. Let's say that you're evil. And maybe you guys are telling the truth. Let's ask if this one is corrupted. Okay. 6 is corrupted, 2 is evil. 2 is evil. Shaman is there. So we need to find Puka. 6 is corrupted. Either this is Puka or this is Puka. Okay. So, either you're drunk... no, you cannot be drunk. No, you're drunk. You're Puka. But then you're telling a lie. You are drunk. You are Puka and you are corrupted. Good. Poet. Learn random info. Okay. We have Doppelganger, we have Minion and Twin Minion. And we have Ba. One fake outcast. Okay. This can be annoying if there are more than one bombardiers. One is evil, 3, 5, or 7. 3, 5, or 7. Fortune teller. Alchemist, I cured 1 corruption. There are no corruptions, my dear alchemist friend. You are a very suspicious individual. 9 is good. 1 is a real bombardier. You guys are good in my book, as far as I'm concerned. Closest evil is clockwise. This way, you say. Okay, so you're saying this is the evil, because this is 8 is good. I cured 1 corruption. Okay. You guys are all checking out, if that's the case. 1 is evil, 3, 5, or 7. Okay, good. Good. Good, yeah, I will just kill all of these guys. Lilith. Oh, at night, kill a random unrevealed character. Deal 2 damage to you. I lie and disguise. Okay, I can open 3 cards. Okay. Bombardier. Not a good info. Let's... I mean, I think we're gonna lose someone. Anyway. Puppeteer sits... random adjacent villager becomes a puppet, so that makes 4 evils on the game board. And yeah, that's a puppet. We know that. It's a different one. And you corrupt one villager. And you're gonna kill someone. Actually, that could make the game board a little bit more easier. 5 was affected by an evil. There are 2 pairs of evil. There are 2 pairs of evil can be true. That could be, that might mean that you're the puppet. Do we have any corruptions? Yes, from poisoner. Yeah, let's sacrifice someone. 5 is a real knitter. Puppet is 3 cards away from closest evil. That's a liar. That's a liar. You could be the puppeteer. You could be the puppet. In my book. That will make you true. That will also make you true. 1 was affected by an evil. 1 was affected by an evil. That's suspicious. There are 2 pairs of evil. You cannot kill anyone anymore. Puppeteer is 1 card away from closest evil. You're telling the truth. One was affected by an evil. Oh, wait a second. Why did I say that you're telling the truth? We don't know it yet. Okay, we are assuming that this is telling the truth. You are very highly suspicious. And I think you're also suspicious. 1 was affected by an evil. That's an outcast. And there is no one to put anything on the outcast. There are 2 pairs of evil, and I think you're telling the truth, just looking at the board. And you're also telling the truth. That means one of them is a puppeteer. By the way, there are 4 evils left. So I think these are just all those 4. Oh, a knitter was corrupted. Oh. Okay. Then you are suspicious. Where is my mark? Here. Five was affected by an evil. You're telling the truth. 1 was affected by, so you're definitely telling a lie. You're the poisoner. But now we need to find. Oh, you guys are telling the. You are telling you're the puppet, and you're the puppeteer. Okay, with 1 health left. Essential level increase. Good. Okay, next ascension tomorrow. Now, after a quick break, we will play Clair Obscure Expedition. In Turkish though. Görüşmek üzere. See you on the next one. Bye.